Here I am in uSpace, and I'm going to give you a quick guided tour of what you can do within uSpace. We start off on the landing page, which is what you see when you first log into uSpace, and we've got some areas that have been set up centrally for everyone so that they can start off accessing content within uSpace. So we'll see, for example, the popular discussions there and recent content. Also at the top here we've got browse options, discussions, documents, blog posts, tags, spaces, projects, groups and people. These have been reproduced just down here in the browse section here. And you can always get them from the drop down menu on the top there, the browse drop down menu. Right, when you first come into uSpace, we've set up a few things that may be of interest or can help you out, because it can be a bit disorienting when you first enter the space. When you've used it a little bit for a while, you soon get used to where everything is. Initially, we've got the house rules here, uSpace house rules. This is so that everyone who's using the community knows what to do and what not to do. These should be read in conjunction with the IT code of practice and for external accounts, the terms and conditions for external users. Back to the landing page. Also in this getting started section we've got a link back out to the uSpace web pages on the Kix website, and we've got help space, and this is where you can go to find out and get help. You can do a search among the discussions that have already taken place to find help and assistance if you've got a question or an issue or a problem. If you can't find what you're looking for there, you can start a discussion, just clicking on the start discussion in the actions section there. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a short while. So back to the landing page. You'll see that we've got two tabs here, the all content and your view. I've just discussed elsewhere how you can edit this your view so that you can set it up in the way that you want and is best for you. Going back to the all content landing page, here we've got another link to what's called the coffee shop, and this is what the coffee shop looks like at the moment, but it's a space that's actually changing quite a lot, and it's for people to discuss things about uSpace or interesting things that may be pertinent to the use of uSpace, such as Web 2.0 technologies. We've got some videos that have been produced. This one here talks about tags, why it's important to tag within uSpace. We've got a set of other YouTube videos there. We've got a channel set up within YouTube to pull those in from, and we've got discussions and documents. We've got a Twitter feed just explaining what the latest developments are within uSpace, so you can keep up to date with that if you wanted to. You can find it at uSpace Sheffield. In the left hand corner here we've got the play zone, and if you're just becoming familiar with using uSpace, you can actually use this zone, the play zone, to just try things out really. And we've got a whole set of content that's in here which you can just click on and add to. So there's something there that you could reply to. There's a reply option there, so you can add to discussions. You can use the breadcrumbs at any point to get back throughout uSpace. Down the right hand side here we've got actions that you can perform, and these are things like start a discussion, create a document, write a blog post. There are others that may vary depending on your permissions to the various spaces that you'll be working in while you're in uSpace. If we just pop back to the landing zone again, what we can do is also we can look at the various people within uSpace. We might want to make a connection with other people, and so we can communicate with them quickly and easily while we're working in uSpace. We've got groups. Now this is an area within uSpace that anyone can create groups, and these might be on particular subject areas. We've got a few there. Some are private, some are members only, and some are open. And what you can do is you can join the open ones, or you can and the members only ones, or you can request to join the private ones, or indeed the person who owns the private groups can request membership, and you can see who's in there, who's in those groups. The other big area type environment within uSpace are called spaces, and you can get a list of the spaces. You can find the ones that you can access. So there's a help and the coffee shop and the play zone there, and that's a quick and easy way of accessing the spaces. Or I've set them up on my view of the landing page here, so I can see all the spaces that I can access and get to them easily. If you want to actually create something within a space, you can use the drop-down menu, which gives you quick access to the actions, similar to the actions on the right. If you do that from the top level, you can actually choose which space or you want to locate things, or you can browse for a particular location, looking at all the spaces, or you can do a search for a space or a group or a project that you are working in. You can access all your stuff that you've done. I've created some blog posts within one of the groups that I'm a member of, so I can see those, or I can get a list of documents that I've worked on throughout uSpace. And you can see there's a little avatar, a little picture of me next to all my content. The other area of interest are blogs and blog posts. You can create your own blog post if you want, your own blog, and you can click here if you actually want to start your own personal blog. I haven't done that yet in uSpace, but many people have, and there's a lot of interesting material in there. Also, you can access the history of what you've been looking at recently, and you can perform a search from this search box in the top right hand corner. I've already covered that in another screencast, so that's a quick rundown of what you can do, where you can go, how you can use it from a technical perspective, uSpace. And this has been a screencast by Mark Morley for uSpace support. Thank you.